Hello everyone. Our debate topic today is that education should be a top priority. Me as Irfan Fadila.
Tiga.
Hello everyone. Our debate topic today is that education should be a top priority. Me as the first opening government agree with this topic. Why? Because point number one, improve quality of life. Education provides the skills and knowledge needed to obtain decent jobs, improve living standard, and reduce poverty. Point number two, drive economic progress. Countries with high education level tend to have stronger economy, as education produce a more skilled and innovative workforce. Point number three, reduce social inequality. Education opens up fairer opportunities for everyone, regardless of their social or economic background. Thank you.
Me as opening opposition, I disagree about topic, but why? Point number one, quality of life is not only determined by education. While education is important, quality of life is also greatly influenced by other factors such as access to healthcare, employment, and a safe environment. Point number two, the economy doesn't always depend on formal education. Economic progress is not only determined by education levels, but also by government, policy, investment, and innovation. Some countries with good education system still face economic problems, while others limit education can thrive through industry and trade. Point number three, social inequality is not only eliminated by education. While education can open up opportunities, social inequality is also influenced by other factors such as access to capital, social connection, and government policy. Thank you.
I will add an opinion from my friend Irfan. The fourth is reducing unemployment. Education provides the skill needed in the workforce, increasing the chance of getting a job. The fifth is strengthening the role of women in society. Education opens opportunities for women to participate in the economy, politics, and leadership, promoting gender equality. And as Irfan mentioned earlier, education can encourage economic progress. According to data from the World Bank, every increase in the average years of schooling within a population correlates with higher economics in growth in a country. Countries like Finland and South Korea have demonstrated that significant investment in education lead to more advanced and innovative economies. Education also creates new entrepreneurs who can generate job opportunities and contribute to industrial development. Thanks.
Yes, it's true. Although education provides skill, not all graduates can immediately secure jobs. The imbalance between the number of graduates and available job opportunity can lead to education unemployment. Moreover, rapid change in technology and the labor market can render some skill obsolete. Also, while education grows, opportunities.
Firstly, thank you. I will disclaimer about the first point about Abraham says. While it is true that not all graduates find jobs immediately, education still plays an important role in reducing unemployment. The imbalance between the number of graduates and jobs can be addressed with an adaptive education system that is based on industry needs. So, while challenges such as a labor market imbalance and technological development do exist, the best solution is not to prioritize education, but to improve its relevance and quality so that graduates are better prepared for the dynamic world of work.
Yes. Yes, is that true that education plays a crucial role in reducing unemployment, especially if the system can adapt to industry needs. However, in practice, adjusting the curriculum quickly to keep us with labor market development is not easy. Many education institutions still rely on conventional methods that are less responsive to change in the job market. Moreover, while high-quality education can improve graduates with lives, other factors such as access to job opportunity, social connection, and employment policies also have a significant impact. Therefore, education alone is not enough. There must be synergy between the education sector, the government, and the industry to efficiently reduce unemployment.
Good afternoon, your esteemed panel of debate and audience. I, Aditya Faraj Pohan, as closing government, along with my team, will close the debate by reinforcing the argument as education must be put into the primary priority. Number one, improve social stability and security. Education helps lower crime rate by providing a better understanding of ethics, laws, and social values. Educated individuals tend to have more jobs opportunities, thus reducing the urge to engage in criminal acts. Number two, increase participation in democracy. Good education makes people more aware of their rights and obligations as citizens. As such, they are more activities in election, public policy, and social issues, which strengthens the democratic system. Number three, helping to tackle global crises. Global issues such as climate change, pandemic, and economic inequality require the science-based solution. Education to face and find solutions to this global challenge. With this many benefit, education deserves to be a top priority in a country development. Thank you.
Okay, point number 1, 2. Social stability and security are not determined only by education. Where education can prevent other factors social inequality and labor policy also play a role in creating social stability. There are many examples where education individuals remain inspiration when they feel they have no viable economic operatives. Point number 2, participation in the democracy does not depend solely on education. A high level of education does not always ensure a better political sense. Many countries with highlight education, community-style political apathy, and lack of participation in democracy. Other factors such as access to information, press freedom, and government penetration also strongly influence civic engagement in democracy. Point number 3, education is not the only way important dealing with global issues such as climate change and pandemic. Political and economic factors are often major barriers to the implementation of success-based solutions. The global crisis also requires direct action from government and the industry sector, not just improving public education.
Point number 1, social stability and security. Education as the foundation for social change in the economic conditions, social inequality, and legal policies play an important role in social stability. However, education is the foundation that enables society to understand their rights, obligation, and ethics. Thereby empowering them to demand and create more just policy. Building awareness and moral value, education does not merely transfer knowledge but also shapes moral values and awareness of social justice. Why this understanding in individuals tend to adopt stances that reject crime and injustice, even in the face of economic challenge. Point number 2, participation in democracy. Education as a catalyst for political awareness. A high level of education provides a deeper understanding of government system, human rights, to information, freedom of the press, and government transparency are important. Education prepares individuals to critically analyze information and make informed decisions.
UI. Thank you. While education can help people understand their rights and responsibilities, social stability is mostly influenced by government policy, economic prosperity, and law enforcement. There are many countries with high levels of education that still face social conflict and political instability. In contrast, some countries with lower levels of education have been able to maintain stability through strong economic policy and effective legal system. Give us your thought. Thank you.
Education provides fundamental understanding of rights, obligation, and national value. And education society tends to be more critical and capable of monitoring public policy. Thereby playing an active role in the democratic process. Without quality education, even strong police might not receive optimal support from the community. Thank you.
Although education plays an important role in social stability and democratic participation, there are several things to consider. Number 1, education does not always graduate positive social change formal. Education does not always produce a more just society. Number 2, more dominant economic and structural factor, social stability is more influenced by fair economy, distribution, and effective public policy. Countries with good education system can still experience sharp social inequality if their economic policies are not even. Number 3, education and democratic participation do not always go hand in hand. Although education increases political understanding, not all highly educated individuals are active in democratic democracy. Political apathy remains a problem even in countries with high literacy rates. Conclusion: education is indeed important in building social stability and increasing participation in democracy, but it is not the only determining factor. Without the super unfair economic policy, transfer, governance, and strong legal system, education alone is not enough to graduate the desired social change. Thank you.
That's all from our debates. If we have mistake, we are very sorry. So thanks for watching, guys.
Bye bye.